Hey everybody, so I'm back with another review for Fenty. This time I'm actually going to be reviewing the new brow pencil that had came out a couple weeks ago by Rihanna. This color, well, the box looks like this first of all. Sorry, the lighting's not the best, but it will get better, I promise, once I move, which is shortly. But yes, I got the deep black color. And this is actually what the pencil looks like. I've already done one brow here just to kind of cut down on time for the video because there's so many brow tutorials out there, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one just so you can see how it looks. And then also I'm going to try to do the smudge test with it, just kind of like rub my arm around it, or actually I might even use like a little cotton pad or something and rub it on there and see if that actually takes off the brow. Because sometimes I forget I have my makeup on and I just start playing with my brows, or, you know, scratching my head or whatever. And then sometimes, well, actually I really haven't had much issues with my eyebrows smudging because I try to do different things to prevent that. But we will see. Without adding any extra product, will the Rihanna brow pencil go ahead and hold it to the same standards. So first things first, I always use a spoolie to go ahead and brush up my brows. This is from Morphe that I got a while ago, but if you actually look here, on one side of the pencil it actually has its own brush. So I'm probably just gonna use a combination of both. I use it for the first brow and I feel like this brush is actually really good to just smooth everything out. And I'm just looking at my mirror over here as well, but I'm just gonna go over with the spoolie since, you know, that's what I'm used to, but I feel like both are pretty good either way. Next thing, move on to the other side of the pencil. So it's a twist up, which is good, so you don't have to worry about sharpening it. Just gotta be careful when putting back on the top, making sure it's not twisted up all the way, or you twist it back down. So that would definitely cause it to break and you would definitely lose a lot of product. But with the Fenty with the Fenty brow brush, it is $20, and today we're gonna see, is it really worth the $20, or, you know, could you use some other options? Like Anastasia Beverly Hills is also another pricier one, or even some drugstore ones can be pretty good. I used to use one from Rite Aid that was like 99 cents, and honestly I really don't think it was a brow pencil. I think it was like a lip liner, but it worked really good for my brows, but you had to sharpen it, and now they don't make it anymore, so I gotta find some other stuff. So let's go ahead and get into this video for the demo. First things first, I always start at the bottom of my brow just to kind of shape it the way I want it to be. I don't really have thick brows, so using a pencil is always the best thing I like to do that, to give me the most control to build the brow that I'm looking for. First, doing some light strokes at the bottom. So far so good. What I really like about this brow pencil, it's really pigmented. So if you don't have thick brows, or you're not like trying to just, you know, I guess kind of like fill them in lightly, then you need pigment to build the type of brow that you're looking for. And it's always best when it actually looks like real brow hairs. That's one that I didn't like about the Anastasia one. It's just too light, even to the granite color. It's like you're having to press super hard, and it's still not as deep as I want eyebrows to be, especially with the blonde hair. I love bold brows. So far so good on this one with that. Next thing, I always go to the top after I build the front part or the bottom part of it. I don't like to be that harsh on the top, just trying to make them look as natural looking as possible. I don't want to look like I just, you know, the look where you're really drawing your brows, so I'm not trying to do that. But I'm just going to bring it down a little bit, give myself that tail there. So got the outline of the brow. Next thing, I'm just going to lightly brush through it with my pencil just to fill in any sparse spots. think one thing I'm really loving about this brow pencil is you can probably see I'm not using a lot of pressure. And look how pigmented this pencil is. Rihanna be on it. She really do. Everything that we need. Lit. Okay, perfect. Done. Now the next thing I say that you must do is clean it up with the NARS. This is my concealer I like to use. It's actually medium dark, the number 3 Amande, I believe is what it says. But yeah, super good. It's in a pot, and I just use my little Real Techniques brush and just use a little bit of product on it just to clean them up. So again, starting at the bottom. So I did the bottom part. Now I'm just going to kind of clean up the tail. I only put concealer right in this area on the top part just to make the tail sharper. Like that. And I'm just going to use this little brush right here just to help blend out that product. That's why I don't really like using a lot, because it just makes it easier to blend it out. And also, you really just don't need a lot just to clean up your brow. It's super important to blend because you don't want to have that halo brow look, where you can definitely see that you use lighter concealer around your eyebrow to clean them up. It looks bad. Alright, done. So I would say that this brow pencil is definitely worth the $20. Typically with my brows, I do all the same steps except for I have to run mascara through my eyebrows just to make them look darker how I want them to, as well as show the hairs, the brow hairs, to make them look as natural as possible. And then I also have to use my spoolie. Using this one already cuts out those steps. Like, my eyebrows look super good. I'm just going to get closer on them here. I don't have my blending brush that I prefer, but like I said, it's important to blend. You can use your fingers as well. Once you do a full face of foundation, of course, it's going to all blend together, because this is the only thing I have on. It's just my brows. But as you see here, brow hairs look really good. Eyebrows look really clean and really defined. So I would say it's definitely a go for me. I'll be keeping it, and this is probably something I'm going to be using every day I actually do my makeup. So thumbs up for me. I will also be putting a link about the hydrating foundation review for Fenty inside the description box. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe, and like and comment below if you already tried this. Alright, so before I forget, let's go ahead and get the smudge test done. So I just got a little cotton pad right here, and I've done both of my eyebrows with the Rihanna pencil. Have not put any other product on them. I'm just going to literally just rub this on my brows and just see if they budge. So, applying a decent amount of pressure. You see that? And let's do the other one I literally just did on the camera. Not bad. Not bad at all. Here, I'm gonna see if I can get like a better angle of it. Not much. So I would definitely say it's a thumbs up for me. I would go ahead and buy it. It's worth the $20. Not to have to worry about your makeup coming off, or even if you forget that you have makeup on, you're good.